My neighbor showed up at my house at 11 p.m. while my wife was home alone. And the second he heard my voice through the camera, his entire face changed. I'm 37. My wife is 26. Last week, I had to leave for a business trip to Chicago from Tuesday to Thursday night. Before I left, one of my neighbors, a guy I'd considered a friend for years, asked me something that didn't seem weird at the time. Your wife gonna be alone the whole time? Normally, she isn't. But she'd recently started a new medication that was causing migraines, so she wanted to stay home and rest instead of going to her sister's place. I told him, yeah, she'd be home alone for a couple of nights. He smiled and said, well, if she needs anything, we're just down the street. At the time, it sounded harmless. But looking back now, I wish I'd listened to my gut. Because my wife had mentioned before that he acted different around her whenever I wasn't there. Nothing huge, just weird little things. Lingering too long in conversations, showing up out of nowhere, talking differently when I stepped away. We brushed it off. Then Wednesday night happened. At around 11 p.m., my phone sent me a motion alert from our front camera. I opened the app expecting maybe an Amazon delivery or someone walking their dog. Instead, it was him, standing directly at my front door, not knocking, not ringing the bell, just standing there, looking around. Then he grabbed the doorknob and lightly jiggled it. The second I spoke through the camera, his body literally jolted, like he got caught doing something. Hey man, what's up? I asked. He stuttered immediately, said he forgot I was away and wanted to see if I wanted a beer. At 11 p.m. on a Wednesday night, I told him I wasn't home, obviously, and instead of immediately leaving like a normal person would, he stayed there awkwardly shifting around, looking behind him, glancing toward the windows like he was trying to see inside the house. That's the part I can't get out of my head. It genuinely felt like he was checking if my wife was alone. I finally had to directly tell him, you need to leave. Only then did he walk away. The second he was gone, I called my wife, told her not to answer the door for anybody. I checked every camera angle remotely, checked the locks, checked the backyard cameras, everything. I didn't sleep that entire night. Every hour I was checking motion alerts, zooming into shadows, watching the bedroom camera just to make sure she was okay. The next morning I changed my flight and came home early. I was originally supposed to land close to midnight Thursday, but I got home before dark instead because something about the entire situation felt wrong. When I finally confronted him face to face, things got even weirder because suddenly his story changed. The night it happened, he claimed he came over because he wanted to have a beer with me. Now he was saying he heard sirens nearby and wanted to check on my wife because she was alone, which made absolutely no sense. Why not call? Why not text? Why try the doorknob? Why look through the windows? And the biggest question of all, why show up at 11 p.m. when you know another man's wife is home alone? That's not normal behavior. What's driving me crazy is everybody around me thinks I'm overreacting because nothing actually happened. But that's exactly the point. Nothing happened because I answered through the camera. If I hadn't, that's the part nobody can answer for me. We were already planning to move before this happened. Now, I just want out completely. Maybe I'm protective. Maybe I've overreacted before. But this one feels different because I can't stop thinking about the look on his face when he realized I was watching him the entire time. Comment trust your gut if you think this guy had bad intentions because something about this story feels seriously off.